And I just usually give it a second to kick in and tell us we're live, which I believe we are. All right. Good morning, everybody in 52 Connections. I am here this morning with Wendy Markgraf from Inside Out Bodyworks, and we're going live today just to share a little bit about what Wendy does and how she does it. So as you guys know, it's a great opportunity for you to see what she does, how she serves in her community and for her customers, and for her to have a more of a reach in this network community, for her to get out to more people and just spread the word. It's just a win-win. And I love having Wendy here. Wendy's the master herbalist, massage therapist, nutritionist, all the things at Inside Out Bodyworks, and a great friend. And I'm so honored to know Wendy. And so, Wendy, why don't you kind of kick us off and share a little bit? First, can you tell us, you came in midway through 52 Connections, like in the end of the summer launch, right? And
I did.
What's your experience been from the perception of coming in midway?
Yeah, it's really nice because coming in later, kind of everybody else has their format and they can kind of guide me in, because this is all pretty new to me. I did, live networking and stuff like that with the chamber and BNIs and everything that. But this whole online thing is kind of new to me. So
it's good to learn, right?
We'll see how it goes. I'm used to talking in, live public audiences. So it's a little different for me, but I like it.
Learning the different platforms. You're doing wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and let you kick it off and share with us what you do.
Yeah, so I am a holistic health practitioner, master herbalist, dietary and nutritional counselor. That's more of a clinical thing. So pathology related, what you've been diagnosed with. I meet with clients, go over their health history, go over obviously their diagnoses, and then formulate a health plan with nutrition and herbs and exercise and just mindfulness, kind of the whole, holistic is body, mind, and spirit. So you really have to work from the head down.
Yeah.
So it's creating good thought patterns, and then just a physical program as well. So, and what else do I do? Let's see. The ionic foot detoxes, so detoxifications. I mean, the whole premise that I work around is that there's only two things that can take a body out of homeostasis, and that's toxicity, too much of something, or too much of many things, and deficiency. So nutrient deficiency, just those types of things. So usually it's a combination of both. So we up the nutritional stuff and then we detox the bad stuff.
I love it. How did you get started in this? Because you weren't always in this work.
No, I was a sales and engineer for a local battery company for, about 10 years. And after I decided, when I was married, decided to have a fourth child, then we knew that I would stay home. And the morning after he was born, I had a difficult labor, and then I was given some stuff that I shouldn't not have been given. And it just sent my body into a horrible spiral of the list of symptoms and illnesses I had over the next 3 years were unbelievable. I couldn't get any answers. I'd go to specialist after specialist and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. The best answer I could get was some kind of autoimmune, which I still deal with now. I try to keep it at bay with nutrition and herbs and detoxing. So everything that I offer at Inside Out Bodyworks, I physically do myself, and I did, and that's how I've created most of my programs. Well, all of my programs really. And so I just got tired of no answers. And I said, there's something wrong with me and I'm going to figure it out, because I'm stubborn like that. So I went to school for holistic healthcare and learned that I have an autoimmune, and that it kicked in after I was given an MMR. And I spent the next 15 months creating dietary programs for myself. I never meant it to be a business. I was just trying to save my life. And then the parents at the kids' school, when I would drop them off, would say, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing? You look so good. How did you do this? Would you teach us? Will you consult? Can we pay you?" And I was like, "What?" And so I started a business, but over the years, nutrition and herbs wasn't really, 15 years ago, I'm talking about eating coconut oil and stuff. And everybody's like, "You're going to die of a heart attack. What are you talking about?"
Wow.
And so it was out of the norm, me brewing my herbs on the stove, being the little witch doctor, and people just weren't ready for it yet. And I was amazed at the body and physiology and the anatomy. And so I went into body work and became a massage therapist, a medical massage therapist. And that allowed me to get people to come to me. And then I could slowly introduce some of the other stuff. So
Great.
it was like massage was the gateway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just in that massage, you go deep into the roots of other things, and people are just kind of chatting and relaxed and talking about all the things that causes the stress. And I'm sure you were able to uncover a lot with them there. So,
Correct.
what do you tell someone that, might come to you and say, I've tried so many things and I'm just not getting any answers. How do you start with that?
Yeah, well, that's where we have a consult and talk about, okay, well, what is your family history? What is your health history? What's going on right now? And symptomatically, and just with my 15 years of experience, I can pretty much pinpoint, what we need to address,
Mhm.
be it the endocrine system or the immune system, gut health, a lot of gut health issues out there. And once there's all that inflammation, it goes everywhere. So we really need to work on the gut
Mhm.
and then balancing the hormones. And those are two really, really important key components to health.
So just starting with the consult, sitting down, having a conversation takes you in the direction of would you say pathology, or which direction? How would you say
Definitely pathology.
to take?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then figuring out the imbalances and if there's toxicity or if there's nutrient deficiency. And
Okay.
usually there's both. We live in a very toxic environment now, so there's always cleaning to do.
And you have a 21-day cleanse
I
program.
do.
Can you tell us about that? Because I think that you do this a little different than I've heard before, and I like what you're doing.
Yeah. So my 21-day cleanse is a condensed version of how I ate for 14 months to heal myself.
Okay.
And the reason I did it for 21 days is because I think most people can commit to 3 weeks. It goes by pretty fast. And it's broken down into, the first week we work on digestion, getting things moving. I talk to clients that don't go to the bathroom every day, and that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make sure that there's a clean exit so that when we do flush the liver, gallbladder, and kidneys and spleen in week 2, that it has a clean exit and we're not reabsorbing those toxins as we release them from those organ systems. And then week 3 is similar to week 1, but we've given up all, sugars and slowly start introducing the good microorganisms,
Mm-hmm.
probiotic foods, fermented vegetables, those types of things. And I teach people how to make those so they're
Mm-hmm.
not dependent on pills and shakes and powders and supplements. It's all whole food. So
Right.
the whole program is to teach you what foods heal what organ systems and why you're eating them, not just for flavor. So
Which is awesome. And then an additional piece that you do that I know is if you identify, so say someone has an autoimmune or something else going on, you can use those specific herbs and tinctures alongside that nutrition, right? And introduce
absolutely.
those pieces that you're so good at. It's like figuring out the puzzle. And
Right.
so as they're cleaning out their gut and starting new, you're helping them keep it that way too.
Well, yeah, because with nutrition, it's not instant, right? It
Yeah.
takes time. But with herbs and the way that I make them into tinctures, they are so strong. So it enhances it and it goes a little faster so that people see some progress. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if they're doing the same thing over and over and they're like, I don't know, and it's really slow and it's taking time, they're more likely to just stop. But
Mm-hmm.
nutrition takes time. It's a commitment, but
Yeah.
what better commitment do you have than to yourself?
Right.
This is your only place you have to live. You got to take care of it.
Yeah.
And so when people understand that, that's like, I'm like, yes, they get it. You can see the light bulb pop on. It was like, yeah, where else are you going to live? You know, you take care of your car, you take care of your boat, your house, whatever. But
Yeah.
that's all stuff. You don't have a place to live if you don't take care of your body. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I love what you do, and I hope that everyone takes a moment to listen to the video and to reach out to you, schedule a consult, or just reach out to talk about what they might have questions about specifically and personally going on. I know that you have been a great asset to me and a great friend, of course, too. But when I'm going through some of the things that I was going through in my health and still am, you have put specific and customized tinctures together for me that have been working. They have been helping from 1 month to the next. There's a difference in how I'm feeling. And so I know that things take time, but I'm willing to put in that time and the work to feel better. And I think that's part of the journey that you encourage so well with people, the education piece. It's not just here, try this. It's the all the knowledge and education, the pieces that you give to someone that help them understand that it's not just a quick snap. It's not going to just be done overnight, but you're going to get there. And so you're such an encourager and supporter because you've been through it too. So
And
I
I still deal with it. You know,
yeah,
it's constant work.
yeah, yeah,
You don't just fix it and then it stays fixed. It's,
it's
you know,
work.
every bite either takes you to health or illness. So,
Intentional. Yes.
right.
Just with everything else. So where is the best place for people to find you? Where would you like them to reach out to you?
So I have a new website and I'm so excited about it. There's all kinds of information on there about me and my journey, the services that I offer, and it's insideoutbodyworks.com. I'm on YouTube at Wendy Herbal Artist. There's some wonderful free videos on herbs that we created. And I had so much fun doing that. And I love sharing the information. Like you said, I like to teach people and empower people because when you're on your own, it's still nice to put those dots together and say, oh, yeah, I can do this. Wendy said this, or somebody said this, or whatever. And then you can do that research and just kind of work on yourself no matter what. Yeah.
I
When you
love
have
it.
education and the power, that's
That's
then you
it.
have to make the
Everything has
choice.
to come together, right? You have to have those pieces. It has to make sense. And when you know what you're dealing with and what can help and it feels right, it makes sense. So a great option for someone that's going through something in their life with their health and wants to feel better. Wendy is an amazing option. Reach out to her, talk to her. She will not just throw something at you, but really educate and encourage you along the way to dig deep into finding out what's really going on and outside of a surface level with you. So Wendy, thank you so much for taking time to do this interview and sharing more about yourself with our 52 Connections group.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm going to end this live and me and you can chat.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.